What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. You picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. Can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. It's all to we're talking about you, about to protecting the sons and daughters from political manslaughter.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with them K-Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, falling out through the rubble. Remember this in jungle, the top always gonna get something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. His first carry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Gain of 14. And a Cardinal first down.
They run with Hines. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
The tackle made at the 40.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On 2nd and 2, Murray brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. comes to Murray at 1. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 10,
first down, Arizona. They'll run on first down. It's Hines. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 27. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
8 yards.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
On first down, Hines. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad. But a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
Credit the Giants' defense that time in pass coverage. Fourth down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Now Jones finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Bryce Hall there defensively.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. The throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts the team because, you know, you put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. It's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. When we think about these two franchises, the Cardinals and the Giants, so much riding on their young quarterbacks. And they were the first 2 QBs taken in the draft back in 2019. Murray first to the Cardinals and Daniel Jones 6th to the Giants. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
.30-yard line, 2nd and 12. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
He steps out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
The catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Shotgun now from Murray. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Barkley. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Ball carrier.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Escaping, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Chandler Jones in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. The Cards going nickel, an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
3-yard line.
Loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Murray. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
Arizona.
Here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Murray. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. This is Hines. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run for it with Hines. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a toss play. It's Hines. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually broke that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working.
It's 2nd and inches at the 30-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. From the gun, Jones. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Jones now on third down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing deep for Galladay. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it in a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
Brings up 2nd and
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Operating from the gun, Jones. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 36. 23 yards to pick up there. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Room here to run. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? Wonder if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Keep celebrating me, baby.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Cardinals' 41-yard line.
Again, it's Barkley. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Geis with a carry on second down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Giants add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. From the gun, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And this is Shepard on the jet sweep. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think that's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 17, the 40. He's at the 30. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Boy, just as they thought they were going to add to their lead, the rug gets pulled from right underneath them on that pick. And now after that big return, might be the other sideline grabbing the lead.
Yeah, very well could be. This is where you count on your defense to go out and make, I'm not going to call it a miraculous stop, but make it very difficult for them to get the ball in the end zone.
That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Hines. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Nyheim Hines. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Giants 14, Cardinals 7.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, you picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Giants 21, Cardinals 7.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now Murray. Dancing to his left. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Not your normal call in short yardage, but the toss works very well there. Big people out in front, being physical, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. To the left side here for Eifert. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
It's a gain of
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Flushed out right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Buying time to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one. Now Saquon Barkley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus. and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for the Giants, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way a little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had two necks. I got homies that can sleep without two. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in, yeah. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha macha with a rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, little bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.